Hello and welcome, Rahul. You're watching me on my Facebook page on my YouTube channel, Alkumar Talk Show. And if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I always come up with new ideas and try to inform you of latest development, whatever is happening in the real world, because I strongly feel that if you keep yourself updated and motivated each and every time, what will happen? You'll be able to achieve anything in your life, whatever you aspire, whatever you want to do. Before that, there should be a motivation, there should be a preparedness that you should have, and that is why I always try to incite certain actions within you, instill certain positivity, so that what will happen once you will embark on any journey, you will never have dearth of motivation. You'll have something in your mind that I can achieve that, because enhancing our skills depend on ourselves only. We have to take initiative. No one else is going to take initiative, instead of us. That is why you have to believe in ourselves that whatever action we are taking is going to make our future better. And today, if we will be ready, if we'll be prepared, we can do better things. Many things come across your phone, you try to go through that, it happens, but how many times do you think that it is essential to listen to good videos, who are disseminating something positive, who are disseminating knowledgeable videos, so that you can improve your own self? Because what happens, knowledge is also contagious. If you will surround yourself between knowledgeable people, what will happen? You will be able to achieve new heights. What will happen? Because knowledge will transform your ability altogether. This is also contagious, and that is why people always say from long time, from ancient times, that if you surround yourself with positive people, with those people who are already successful, you will certainly have positivity in your mind, and you will certainly will be able to open ways for your own self. You'll be able to grab opportunity because you are resonating in that frequency. So frequency and essential frequency, your paradigm safety is important, and you have to think positively how to change your paradigm. If you are not vibrating in higher frequency, you will not be able to attract abundance in your life. And this is important phase of your life. You have to be ready, you have to resonate with higher frequencies, and for that you have to change the energy within. Your body is a channel that directs a lot of positive energy as well as negative energy. This vessel, is ready all the time to channel all those energies which can go through, because our body emanates our aura, and whatever you think, there are electric impulses between your neurosynapses, between your neurons, and that kind of every signal has a wave, so it affects all the time, emanating in the universe, and you are interacting with the universe in different ways. Why not your intuition, should be amplified? You think of that. If you will be able to amplify your intuition, you can do miracles for your own self, and where the intelligence comes, you have to stress on your brain to apply intelligence, to be incisive. It takes a lot of guts, it takes a lot of efforts as well. And that is where I want to tell you, if you want to improve your intuition and discernment ability, you have to put certain efforts. For that, then you will see that what is there in Red Sea. I always iterate that metaphysical is something that is important, that is axis of development you have to understand. And all the time you have to think of it, that if you will vibrate with right frequency, at right time, you will certainly be able to attract abundance. And that is why the biggest war that happens in the spiritual realm, we always iterate that matrix is not an illusion. For that to see the matrix and all the agents within the matrix who try to satiate you, you have to understand that your intuitive power should be able to penetrate the matrix, the fabrics of matrix. You should be able to be awake and aware all the time. Then only you can penetrate the wall of matrix, and then you will see that how the waves that being created within the matrix will attract abundance as well, and as well as the enemies within the matrix. And you will see that there is a big game is going on, and then you will realize what is the game is all about. It takes you towards infinity. You won't even understand what will happen to your life, because everybody has the same destination. They have to liberate themselves up in order to see the reality. They have to have clarity, they have to have lucidity, they have to have discernment. And once they walk on that very path, there are a lot of hazards, hindrances in their way, because they want to liberate themselves, and it is not an easy task. I'm going to give you an example. When you try to think something, when you are a little bit in upper dimension, in a space, what happens? Someone comes and adulterate your mind with negativity, that if you'll do like this activities, something will go away, from your life. The negativity, the adversity will evaporate, will dissipate. So this is adulteration of mind. This never actually happens, but something, if it aligns with that, if matrix try to fabricate the scenario for you, you start believing in that. It happens. But the universe is more intelligent than you think. It does not work always in your favor. You have to be a person who can see beyond, who can permeate. Until you don't see beyond, how can you see the clear picture of that? And that is why I always say that if you look within, you will see the real picture. Did you understand? The path of ascension is lying there. You have to realize that, if you're not relying on your own concern, if you're not relying on your own intellectuality, many people will come, they will adulterate your mind, they will lead you in different dimensions, in different directions, and for eternity, you will be in different cycles of life and different cycles of thought process, and your life will be as it is. That is what the matrix wants. It is designed in that way to keep you in sleep mode, and you have to be active. If you want to keep yourself active, you have to awake. You have to realize that the power is within, and we have to break the veils of the matrix one day in order to see the reality, the real picture. Everything I cannot deliberately talk about, because the universe has made it in such an intricate way that if I will start giving it the lecture, I will not be able to even convey the real picture, but it will take long time to understand. Your whole age will pass away until you don't use your own mindset, you don't use your own intellectuality, your own incisive, and every moment you are not awake, you're not figuring out everything. If you're not noticing everything, how can you be awake? You will not be able to see the real picture. And that is why I always say that ignite the fire within, that is lying down, within you. That is dormant, and you have to ignite that fire. And for that, you have to open your eyes. Don't let them any Baba or anyone is coming into you and trying to say you that do this religious, their own, very little mindset, narrow mindset, they try to drive you in that kind of picture. But let never happen. Never engulf your true wisdom. You have your own intellectuality. You have to see what is lying there, what is challenging, what is real God. Is there a God really? Have you seen it any time? Or the real intelligence is God, intellectuality is God. If you have made your life better, what has been the cause of that? What has been the cause of development? Knowledge. And see, your knowledge will help you to reach the right God, who is God. If you think of yourself that you are going to talk to an animated being, the AI will take over. Someday AI will come out of consciousness on a little chip, and it will start talking to you like a God, and you will believe him that he is God. But it is a byproduct of human intellect, human intelligence. How you can say that? And that is why I see that the infinity will never end unless you don't liberate yourself, you don't see the right picture. Every technology, matrix is taking over every technology, and it is most, subtle than anyone. It will always try to prevail upon you, but you have certain powers. You have been bestowed by the universe to connect your intellect with the God's intellect. And for that, I have written a book. If you want to go through that book, the book's name is Connect to God Intelligence. Connect to God intellect, the intelligence within. So if you want to go through that book, you can order it on Amazon.com, but it is not available in India. Amazon.in, it is not available on that. So if next time, if I will be able to publish it, the next edition of that, you can read that. But the shipping cost is too high. If you want to order it on Amazon.com, you can easily order that. But I would like to tell you that everything you need, I will certainly disseminate that fact here on my Facebook page and YouTube channel, though it will not be longer period of time. I know that they will try to minimize my presence, and it is happening. Everybody is perceiving that, but you don't get fade away. That is what they want. They want to contain you. They want to evaporate and dissipate all your influence. That should never happen. You have to take charge of your life. They will not be able to obliterate your presence, because your words, your Your thought vibrates with the eternity, with the every dimensions of the reality of the universe, and that is why they are afraid of your intelligence, your potential when you become awake, and that is why they want to keep and contain every awakened entity, and that is what they have. They have been equipped themselves with certain technologies, and their agents are present everywhere. These are the war forces, unseen forces that nobody sees with their open eyes, but when they open their inner wisdom, their inner eyes, they try to feel that all around. Yeah, it touches the dimension of paranoia. I will not decline that. It touches the dimension of, delusion, but your discernment ability, your incisiveness, your own ability to think beyond will certainly help you. Many people will start leaving my videos, they will not watch me because they are afraid of that. It happens, because having clarity and lucidity is a painful process. It is not an easy task, and that is why I want to tell you, if you want to liberate yourself, you have to go through that process. You have to understand what is the reality, and you have to be awake all the time. Thank you for listening to me.